That is right indeed. Into Vertigo we shall go, because we need to see which of these teams joins the 2-0 pool. It's Vitality and it's GamerLegion, and if you haven't put GamerLegion on your map, it's about damn time. I think, you know, this is a victory over G2 that was kind of sending trembles around the world. It was a massive showing versus FaZe on Mirage in those best-of-1 stage of the RMR. It was definitely a great day for Shuhei and co, and to see this return of acoR is quite massive. But we're talking about Vitality, you know, kind of the last favorite in terms of 3-0 teams, and for that reason, we'll see what this godlike form ZywOo at the moment can do. This guy's always got Berettas.
Yes.
And he's always good for 2.
Yeah. I mean, if you could, like, sacrifice a player and give him 3 guns, I think you might think about it these days with ZywOo's form right now. He's just clapping fools, and it looks like maybe another one. No, Apex from behind, though. Makes up for it. 4v3 already at a minute 15.
How underwhelming.
What an underperformance here from ZywOo.
Berettas will stay on the ground. Apex will hide behind sandbags. And he sees that work up the short side. dupreeh going to find the head of IEM. And so it falls onto Isaac and acoR. Apex, no reason to leave this post. He's hanging on. acoR's found a nice little piece of cover behind the pillar. Isaac finds a clean headshot. And there is this inevitable flank that's coming through from Spinx. When will he get here, and what will he do? Oh, Magisk, he's gone down, but Spinx is just as sharp. So Isaac into the clutch. He's lost track of dupreeh, but he can run. He can just sprint towards that B site, and now Vitality.
Whoa, okay.
He stopped for a second, but then thought otherwise. Go for that bomb plant, brother.
I think he could also listen for 2 pairs of footsteps as well, just for a second. So, well, now he knows he needs to face forward.
Let's see it. dupreeh up first, and dupreeh sticks it. That's 2 headshots to him, and Vitality with the CT pistol.
Yes, you know, they kind of just kept the advantage going the entire way through. A little sketchy here and there, but it was like 5v4, then 4v3, so I don't think Vitality were all too nervous, and it was nice to score a bomb plant there. A little move from Isaac. Very cerebral moment where it looked like he was going to try to do some crazy 4D underwater upside down chess and maybe go back to the A side, get a kill or something like that, but I think he was also just did a smart thing by listening.
Yeah.
And we could all listen a little bit more.
Honestly, active listening is a very underrated skill.
I read about that in a book called Emotional Intelligence 2.0.
You know, don't just wait your turn to speak. Listen.
What?
Huh? Into round 2 we go. Vitality, they will be met by weapons. Spinx tested towards mid, and Shuhei has a single point of health left. Careful. Yeah, that fire was still burning.
Wow.
1 step too far.
That's one toasty pull.
Yep. Okay, sure. Yeah, that's... Yes. Kioz. Ooh. Oh, he heard that reload. He heard that fallback. He knows there's rumblings of Vitality towards middle, but GamerLegion have gone dark. No blip on the radar. Silence.
It is feeling a little bit creepy right now, but ZywOo close range, MP9.
Yeah.
Not a bad spot for it.
I mean, he is the nightmare fuel for his opponents. Ah! Okay.
We're leaving.
Yeah, right. Get out! And Apex will fall away with the 2 kills. I was genuinely scared as acoR gets found out as well by Apex. He tucked himself right alongside ZywOo and comes in big with 3. So the French IGL.
Yeah, they tried to dislodge just as Vitality were about to go for the 2-man re-aggression to check out the A ramp and clear things out. Standard protocol. And Kiel's up in the back here. I mean, they've got 8 eyes, 4 players all watching something, but no one watching the flank.
Oh my god.
Oh.
Could have been the Apex kill,
but now he can let his teammate get into it?
Yeah, drops Magisk. Oh, and recovers, but then hits another dink. My god. IEM's going to have a chance as his hands come up off that plant. Attack from the back from ZywOo. And of course, who other than the world's current #1 in terms of form.
He is the #1. He is the best player in the world right now.
It's hard to say, you know? I'm like, there's asterisks.
He's also been #1 of the year in the past. It's weird because Zaiwu started so late.
Yeah.
But it's also not weird because he always starts late.
Yeah.
This time it was just like, it was so late. It was like, this time.
Right.
No way.
He's done.
It's too late.
He's washed.
Yeah, simple, MVP of of Stockholm with the most dominant major run of all time into a strong start in 2020. It didn't seem possible, but it is very much a reality right now. And Vitality, Navi, these are two teams that could win this whole damn event, and are just looking for 3-0 here in the challenger stage. After the first two bullets get missed, it's like, oof, lucky to even get that second kill, but then a second kill and then a dink after that. I agree, Dupree. That was pristine.
That's looking like he's been working on his French with
true
handwork like that.
He's been sitting beside Apex for too long.
Right now we've got a mic problem, so on the scale of problems, not a big one. Get that sorted real quick for you
It's
guys.
one of our favorites, actually, of all the computer troubles that you could have, so. Okay. Came out of nowhere.
That is Shuhei's rubber chicken, FYI, so everybody knows. He's been traveling with that since his
It works, man.
dawn.
This guy is a
at the We Play
multi-time LAN champion.
True.
This is light work, challenger stage.
Oh, Vitality? Nothing.
One more team.
Sick form as of late for this GamerLegion squad.
Mao's NXT have won more LANs of Vitality in the last 2 years.
Okay, that's, all right. I can't argue. I think that if you were, I mean, we had the absolute, privilege of watching the We Play Academy League, casting it, and being very kind of in tune with the stars that were rising through that league. And so I think that when Mao's kind of gutted their main roster, originally bringing in Torzi and JDC, there was a big question like, oh, JDC, not Exertion? But the roles maybe didn't fit, whatever not.
Yeah, it was that.
And then the Exertion addition comes through, because obviously Frozen's near impossible to replace, right? Big name. Wouldn't want him to have to play against him. But
Oh, that's a good try, man.
it was the Shuhei kind of snub that sort of sucked, because we had the Gambit youngsters turned Gambit main team story, and it felt like Mao's could have been the same deal.
Yeah,
but
it could've.
they didn't replace Dexter. They didn't put that faith in Shuhei, and now here he is with a completely different roster, still at the major.
Insane. And all 5 of those players, well, sorry, not all 5, actually. Shane, of course, yeah.
Shane.
4 out of 5 are here in the challenger stage on, teams that are just, they're so strong. And of course, that the main Mao's lineup is just basically the Mao's NXT lineup.
Yeah.
But Frozen is something to think about. I mean, you can't simply replace Frozen. That never really made sense. So there's something there for sure. But
Dexter kind of a more proven entity at the time.
we're looking for the GamerLegion Mao's match.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We want that.
Yeah.
And it's actually potentially feasible if GamerLegion win this game. 2-0. Mao's 2-0.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Our 2-0 teams would be Bad
Imagine.
News Eagle,
Yeah.
Mao's, GamerLegion if they upset, and then the winner of Fnatic or OG.
Yeah.
I think that if I had to think about people's pick'ems, because that's the talk of the town when the majors roll around, 3-0 teams in terms of like actual favorites, if you're playing it like Maui Snake, it's called hard mode. You go for the actual 9 out of 9, right? What, you put Cloud9 up there, Vitality up there. Man, GamerLegion was a sleeper pick. I know there's some representatives out there. Hawka is a GamerLegion 3-0. Vince was a GamerLegion 3-0.
It was honestly a very reasonable 3-0 because it's the team you think either doesn't make it or goes nuclear, and there was definitely a chance here for GamerLegion, and that they're in a good spot. But I mean, look, we look at this matchup, and it's not one they're supposed to win. I mean, this is one that Vitality are supposed to be able to pick up. It really just comes down to how comfortable you feel about Vitality more than how good you think GamerLegion are, right? Because on GamerLegion's best day and Vitality's really good day, Vitality still win.
For sure.
They still win. In fact, it's probably still not close. But after Vitality, they didn't make it through the showdown. Even those online matches, that was one thing.
Yeah,
It kind of, that showdown made for some interesting stories coming into this. EG not doing as well as they did, playing super hard for like a month or so. Complexity, EG,
Zero
exactly.
Nation.
It really made for, it just made everything very confusing.
That it did. Astralis were winning.
Astralis were winning. Wow.
What a day.
No, I never get to say that.
Not at the major.
No.
But we're jumping back to the action. Thank you for your patience, folks. Let's lock in. 4 frag grenades for GamerLegion with a nice assorted collection of pistols. It's a collector's collection. I want to see those frags destined for the top of this ramp. Who's going to get blown into tomorrow? Ooh, they all fly by Magisk. It's a meat grinder for Dan Matisclair. 3 E's. Oh, wow. That's sick. Oh, that's clean. Double P250 taps. Isaac, take a bow. It's not a round win, but it's worth something.
Yeah, that was awesome.
God.
Just don't see that often.
You know, the dual Beretta meta, it kind of makes us forget that the P250 is sort of still the GOAT.
Yeah, it's for like pound for pound. It's the Mighty Mouse
it just
of
hits
pistols.
so hard.
It might not be the best pistol, but it's $300.
Kia is going to bring Dupree down, so that's actually just 2 survivors here for Vitality. Not a bad outcome at all for GamerLegion, but let's run back that P250 clip, shall we?
Yeah, that was click-clack.
My God.
And, you know, that's like 10K down.
Oh.
Yeah, it wasn't that nice.
Sorry, guys. Got your hopes up. All right. ZywOo back on the op. No utility, but an opening shot that strikes IEM down to 42. acoR's like, come get some. Shuhei very quickly onto the side of Crane. He's going to round the corner. Nice flash. Apex in the back. Blind and distracted. Oh, but ZywOo with the collateral.
He thought he was going to leave.
Yeah, they had a chance to just follow through, but you give the Woo a little room to work and wonderful things can happen. That just stifles the soul of GamerLegion's push. Man advantage to Vitality's favor, and acoR has still not been given a target, so the counter-op, until then, didn't have a chance to strike back. He'll be given more than one chance, as Spinks presses into the close Crane. acoR 1 HP, loses Isaac right in front of him, and now maybe IEM can come in from short side, but this is 2 GamerLegion members working with such little health. acoR is going to throw that smoke forward, cut off a line of sight. Maybe IEM can isolate a fight elsewhere, but Vitality, they're going to press pretty much into the site. ZywOo's the back line, Dupree's in the middle, and the bomb hits the ground, but IEM went unchecked for a second. It's the big Dane and Dupree to find another and give Vitality 4.
Oh, that was really annoying. Everything Vitality did right there, they were kind of floating. They were really stacked in the site. They weren't ready to retake ever. And acoR was just hunting, kind of mechanically chopping up the angles, looking for anything to come his way. And ZywOo, this is the big one, right? The collateral, as they think they've instilled some fear in him. Shuhei kills his friend, pushes ZywOo back, pushes the pressure over on the short side. ZywOo says, no, I'm doing this now. And I know I've got a team behind me that's going to help out really quickly as well. And that proactivity pays off.
Little bit of chip damage, but not worth the investment. The old 5-man Tech 9 B rush. Nice full exec coming out from GamerLegion. The entire site set ablaze, and Spinks waits with the op of all things as IEM catches the close kill. Listen, this is 2 ops that are going to get pressured. Magisk's position now known, spam potential. He's on half health. acoR gets naded to 17 HP, and he's not finished off just yet. Magisk, he'll connect. Kia's pressed in. Both T's spotted, and the pistol will be enough. Isaac stranded on this aisle, swarmed, and for a second, that looked sketchy.
It really did.
Perfect call out for the double op setup, man. They got up close and personal.
Absolutely. And with the plant, some clean pistol kills here definitely for GamerLegion. That's been popping up consistently. But ultimately, it is still just 5-0 flat here for GamerLegion, who will now go into a bye, try to win back some dignity. But the one clean entry with a good flash is what is required to at least get what is their primary objective, that bomb plant and a little bit extra cash. And ZywOo is sharp as knives today, and that, unfortunately, is like enough to beat half the teams here. Let's just put it that frankly.
Yeah, it's enough to beat half the teams in the Legend stage. So, should be quick work. They can continue forward, but I mean, listen, there's been life in GamerLegion's rounds. Just gotta stick to the second half. Shuhei finds the entry. Magisk down, Apex slides into the smoke. He's got 2 players, 4 players in fact, about to come right at him. He sees the gun! And that little bit of barrel gives Apex something to shoot at. 2 kills and man advantage Vitality.
Oh, they had the ability to approach while running and shooting, and they probably should have taken it when they were beside each other. Instead, waited, lined up, walked a little bit forward, and I think that indecisiveness is where it all went wrong.
Ooh.
What?
Chance to bring it back. Splattered is acoR's, but IEM's got the answer. Unfortunately for him, it is just him. And we've got Apex with a 3K in the gun round. Now, 2 of them kind of gifted. Yeah, but still critical. You know, had just lost Magisk, 4 players on the other side of smoke. Anybody could have shot towards him.
Yeah, it was a precarious spot. And Apex, I think he knew it. And he wanted to try to leave, but at the same time, he wanted to get something back because, you know, that's in his blood. He's just like, kind of refrag.
He's frothing at the mouth.
He'll gladly die if he gets a chance to get 2 kills, or sometimes even 1, whatever he can find. But this time, they gave him a clue, and that's all they needed for that. So there's IEM dead. There's a 6-0 here for Vitality. And as much as some of these, a lot of X-Factor kills are coming through for GamerLegion, it's just no rounds, man.
Right.
And sometimes I feel like it only gets harder and harder. So, well, let's see if history does follow through in this game. But we will see another kind of half-buy save potentially here. Though, you know, if they don't need the op on acoR, he can get nades into Galil and his teammates can buy, which, you know what, that might be a little bit more sensible. It looks like that buy will come through. This is just nuts. I mean, it's so fat. Like, he didn't even pre-aim correctly. The scope is in him. It's in him.
Yeah.
That's tough. Not even like a wide swing. It's just a crouch into it.
That's ZywOo.
For ZywOo, that was slow.
Lives life in slow motion. GamerLegion, this is what they get. 2 AKs, pistols around it. Good amount of nade damage and an excellent dink from Apex, but he'll not get... Oh, his multi-kill this time. You put that AK at the front of all this. We've got 2 players incredibly low. One of them gets naded to an end, and Shuhei dropped to 17. Now, there is Kevlar on Isaac, so he could be the next guy to pick up that gun.
Everyone is so low on HP at this point. And the 3 CTs are just gambling towards A. We haven't seen a lot of rocking it back from GamerLegion, so the overstack might actually pay off. But they don't really have retake utility. They'll have to get kills on the spams on the cross, and they're trying to go for them.
Isaac moves in, bomb down. We got that boost in the backside from Spinks. He won't see them as they fall away. Now, acoR has the AK-47, but he doesn't have the Kevlar.
They have 2 smokes right now, so they can smoke the bomb if they'd like to.
They're out.
Yeah, they're fully walking away from this with 3 alive.
So GamerLegion off the pause.
Dude, yeah, and that Shuhei frag, that was brought up on the desk. You know, he, as an IGL, actually very underrated as a fragger in a lot of matches that they play. If you didn't, like, even on Mouse NXT, if you didn't know he was the caller, you wouldn't assume.
Right, yeah,
you know, and that's kind of a compliment, I guess, because a lot of the times, it's not always just that your individual skill is low just because you're an IGL, but you're almost always playing support. If you're an IGL, you're buying a lot of grenades, and you're taking a lot of roles that are supportive because you know the strats the best and you know all the utility you want your teammates to throw, so only naturally. And that's what the support role really is. It's just somebody to help you with the most critical grenades of the round. So you and somebody else, it's usually support for the IGL to throw the majority of them and take a backseat when it comes to getting better guns. Tech 9s will be, one of your most used weapons sometimes. So, all right, aggression here from Vitality inside a middle. And it is a very fruitful push. They see absolutely nobody holding inside a middle, and Spinks can completely flank in this position. Deciding whether it's going to be A or B, I think might be easy, because it looks like they're testing near the A ramp and here a lot of utility.
Ooh, Isaac real deep when it comes to holding this flank, but
So
it looks like he starts to move.
Spinks is almost impossible to find in this spot unless he gets this player on the cross. But now he's locked them all into the A ramp.
Yep. And GamerLegion need to know that forward is the only answer. Won't be easy. Apex priming nades as his teammates shuffle all around him. Good
Beautiful
damage
timing.
versus Dupree. We got fire on short side. That's uncomfortable. Shuhei on the entry, Magisk on the answer, and Kios, he comes through with a critical kill, but just like last round, it's huge amounts of damage done. Kios will not escape as Apex catches him, and will they take the chance this time? It's nearly a mirrored image to the last round where we see Vitality walk away. Retake utility, in fact, is even worse this time in round 8. Solo flash on Apex. It's going to be Spinks to try and take the forefront of the push as he comes out from elevator looking short, sees nothing. acoR keeps his head down, a tap on bomb. Oh, nice peek. The AWPer finds his mark. And now all of a sudden, Apex Dupree, they just want to scramble, get the hell out, and give GamerLegion their second.
Damn, they shot hard that round, and some of the entries are actually really good, and it's paying off. They had the double entry in the previous round they won, and they grabbed the 2 now with majority alive. That's solid. This is a losing position that they make the most of, right? They have been locked into the A ramp. They know that Vitality know. Spinks leaves the position entirely to come back for the full-on retake. But because they surmise the 2 entries facing forward, full retake is just simply, 3 players with low grenades trying to make it happen. And that was a great round from Apex. The HE that landed on the ramp, the Molotov combined with the spray to get the bomb planter as he was leaving. He did the most, and still they couldn't win it. So there was, an enormous gap in the attack there from GamerLegion that got exploited by Vitality, but it wasn't capitalized upon, right? It was just... It just got them a better position, but not the win. I think they'll be a little bit more cognizant about their mid hole at this point.
Their what?
The hole in the middle.
Ah. Yeah, got to keep an eye on that.
Yeah.
Can't leave it unchecked. Dupree. Straight at that B-steps. Shuhei's going headhunting. Oh, that's what they're talking about, right?
Yeah, let's go.
It's like he's got the strats, but he also knows, oh, you need an entry? Oh,
What is happening?
Apex, he just comes flying back. They're in the CT spawn. Shuhei is everywhere and everything that GamerLegion need. This was momentous. That is just a
crazy.
follow-through smash from the mid-start. Shuhei said, guys, watch this. And 4 up for GamerLegion.
What is that round? It's so incredibly explosive. I mean, we just watched BNE play. They didn't even hold a candle to a round that we just saw right now from GamerLegion. And that's where communication becomes absolute hardest. You lose a mid, you lose Spinks holding down middle as your mid B rotator this early. What are you supposed to call? They could be anywhere up in heaven. They're running through a smoke and a spawn. Apex has his gun out, running back to spawn. And they're turning the corner on elevator at all. I mean, there's just no tact.
Yeah, there's no tact.
There's no tact
There's
at all.
no respect.
No, there's no respect.
None at all. Crazy. You can see in Dupree's face, like, what? Like, they're doing what?
Do they know who we are?
Yeah, right? Like, oh, man. Apex is going to find a pistol kill. Dupree, the only gun here for Vitality, goes down empty-handed, and acoR snips Spinks. Isaac will be answered back thanks to ZywOo, who, in contrast to Apex, has not really kind of taken off just yet.
No, but he has, though. If you want to just count kills, that's one thing, but...
By the end of this map.
Well, not just that, but even the 7 kills that he got were all pretty...
What about the 3 he's about to get?
Ooh, these might be even better.
Oh, can't get away fast enough. Isaac pounces on the chance to take down ZywOo, and so the pistols don't work out for Vitality. A couple kills, but that's it.
Yes. Certainly seems so. Well, I mean, what's nice about the fast strats is now you can leave the long drawn-out defaults that take all of that, just burn all your calories as an in-game leader for later. And they just not only just kind of put a dent in the confidence of Vitality, but also ruin their economy. Now they're back on even footing. But we're looking at Vitality. No op here for ZywOo.
Ooh, and IEM right into it. Apex has had that affinity for fighting up close on short side. Well, sometimes what you love can hurt you. Apex learns the hard way. And I love this. GamerLegion, no hold back. Oh, Dupree just gets splattered as this two-player push through mid from GamerLegion doesn't stop.
Oh my God.
Shuhei, who do you think you are?
Oh my God.
He just chased ZywOo through smoke on elevator as if Vitality weren't ranked #1.
That is so cool. You got to appreciate that from Shuhei. I mean,
wow.
listen, the best time to do a push like that is when you have an advantage. The time you want to do it the most is when you're at a disadvantage. But Shuhei, he's not thinking about the circumstances of the team he's playing. He's just playing those advantages perfectly. So you got to appreciate that. And this game gets one round closer.
And with that, he is now the top fragger for GamerLegion, 10-8, as they are within one round of Vitality's lead.
I remember at first when Furia started playing in their style in North America, everyone was mad at them. And they're like, okay, you know, you wouldn't do this on LAN. Then they started doing it on LAN. And the conversation did honestly change amongst other pro players. Like, as long as they do it on LAN, then full credit to them. And that is their style. I mean, and we look at GamerLegion right now. I mean, this is the most important thing that they've done as a lineup ever. And they're still playing their game the way they want to, taking the risks, and there's thought behind it. If you looked at that push from Shuhei and you didn't know CS, you would think he's messing around. But no, that was simply a calculated risk. It works out beautifully. His opponent's turned around in a winning position, and he knocks 5K off the economy.
Vitality better pull their socks up, because game on. GamerLegion on the cusp of tying this one 6 apiece. Deegs and an MP9 for Vitality, all they have to work with. Who's at the front? It's Shuhei yet again. Frag finds its mark ever so slightly. Nice first one, but ZywOo's got an answer. A deadly French deagle. As he presses into the crane, won't find that kill. Somehow acoR recovers that. That must have been a flick. We get Apex in with the deagle frag to follow, so things evened out yet again, and GamerLegion seems stubborn enough to continue this tear into A. Nice couple of shots out of acoR. 3 on the round, all looking beautiful. And there's the answer for Dupree. But he gets gunned down by the remaining AKs, and GamerLegion, sure enough, tie the game at 6.
Yeah, they'll go ahead and pick up the op again. Sustaining some injuries, but we're rounding out the half now. So 3 rounds to go. Chance for GamerLegion to actually end strong, which is not something that seemed possible after those first 6 or so. And now look up against ZywOo on the op, and we'll see for real if Vitality are going to get caught, especially by these mid walkouts. That's been the big one. They used that about 3 times in the last 4 rounds. They've got a very animated Zonic behind them. He's looking quite French all of a sudden.
Yeah, they're all talking with their hands more than ever.
Yeah.
It is contagious, I will say.
Yeah, it is a disease.
yeah. Being French? Apex was fighting, but the second flick from acoR.
Oh!
Ready for the headshot.
Brilliant.
Busts Apex brain real quick. But the buy's back in from Vitality. You know, last round it was the trimmings. The round prior on the gun round is when they got caught off by that bewildering Shuhei top mid push. I feel like a part of what Zonic's getting in on is sort of what Apex looked like he was saying. It's just like, come on, boys. Be ready for anything. These guys don't let off the gas pedal. They haven't yet. And now they'll head towards this B site seemingly. Spinks, better not look away, because IEM's not far off.
Yeah, this is the response, right? It's not going too far. He's already pushed all the way through once. This time it's just a little off angle, but kind of focused on making sure no lurks can take place. So we'll see. Spinks can be the most patient player in the game right now as a lurker.
What?
And Shuhei, he is headhunting. Another kill for him right to the dome.
Big's finally starting to think about moving here. IEM's locked into the corner. Spinks isn't going to clear it. Oh, fatal error.
Wow. man, it took a 5v3 to get him to move, and he did have to do something.
Look at the health that's left on GamerLegion, and IEM doesn't give a damn, but that bomb is now elsewhere. So Dupree locked in, nowhere else to go. He saw that supportive utility, knows there's a second, but doesn't want to stick around because mid, sure enough, is compromised.
He actually got to an interesting spot. I mean, he's 1v4, right? So we'll see what happens. acoR follows up behind him as the bomb gets planted on the other side of the map. And GamerLegion have a lead.
7 straight.
Wow. Spectacular. Yeah,
the economy's not there for the rebuy either. Dude, I swear to God, Shuhei's crouch walking while that happens. Like, he's just sliding by with AK bullets whizzing into Apex. Yeah, exactly. Deep breaths.
Well, you know, he's always there, right? He's always there at the beginning of the round. And Shuhei's here going for it. So we've got 3 Deagles, 2 MP9s for Vitality. It's a slight investment.
It's costly, though. They try to crash down onto the B steps, and yet again.
It's a pretty flimsy defense, though.
Quick crescendo leaves Magisk and Apex in a 2v4. Point blank, Shuhei finally goes down. He is no longer immortal.
I think he's got the most headshots this game, man.
Ooh, Magisk is coming in. If Apex if he had been able to slow that down, then maybe Magisk can wait and flank appropriately, but burned away from the bomb site means GamerLegion with that bomb plant will get an 8th on this T side.
I feel like opening kills would be an interesting stat to look at to tell the story of this game, especially with the rounds that GamerLegion have won. They've done quite a good job of converting. Some of the pistol rounds, of course, didn't end up going their way, but that damage and then winning off the AK kills, I think that did.
Reality check.
Terrorists win.
8 straight. 1 more to go. Damn, man, if you look at the scalps that GamerLegion have either taken or almost taken, it is quite the list of both accomplishments and, again, near accomplishments, right? If they had opened up versus FaZe with a win at the RMR, they were close.
Yeah, they went OT with Spirit as well.
Yeah, so this time they've got that edge. Oof. Deeper position here from Spanx. Dupree, he's got the 1, but it's Shuhei with the trade. And looking to go even deeper. Apex gonna get caught in transition. Oh, Shuhei with the spray control.
What?
Comes out away with it with 22 health left over. Magisk's over on Sandbags. Spinks gets pulled back from mid. IEM, he's gonna get the entry. Nobody's cleared Sandbags. This is a huge moment for me at Magisk. Finds acoR, knows there's more, can't manage the multi-kill. It's constant one and dones coming out of Vitality. And with that, Spinks, I mean, tough half so far, finally gets his 5th. And in the 1v3 turned 1v2, he's got another couple to take down. GamerLegion gunning for that 9-round T-side versus the world's current #1. Spinks dropped to 23. Kios on the brink of death, but that nade finds its targets. And GamerLegion, with style, with pizzazz, push this first half to the 9-6 lead. GamerLegion continue to turn heads as they tear up the competition here in Rio. It's not versus a bunch of chumps, but rather Vitality that they have just mounted quite the comeback. Down 6-0 at the start of this BO1, now leading by 3 as they take to the CT side. An upset that would send tremors throughout the challenger stage.
Yeah, definitely. It definitely would. It would create interesting matchup situations. I mean, it would be incredible for the team of GamerLegion to do this, to combine with their spectacular EU RMR run and just really legitimize it and just put them even more on the radar than they already are, which everybody's already talking about, GamerLegion.
Let's see if ZywOo can kick it up into another level. 8-12 in that first half. Apex and Magisk at the forefront, dupreeh right behind them. Very quiet game from Spinks in mid last half as well. But it's an easy 5v5 plant. The bomb goes down for free. That's the way you like to start it if you're Vitality. But now it's this retake onslaught attempt from GamerLegion. They're stacking up. Dual Beretta's doing damage but not getting kills. It's Apex to come through again as he's had to. At a flash that goes deep. Apex finds another, trying to stick that defuse. Damage comes in. It's the 1v1. acoR on that bomb, but time is of the essence, and Apex, cool as ever, will not find that last frag, but will find second pistol.
Yeah, everybody dies on that round, and that second pistol could make a world of difference here for Vitality. Of course, GamerLegion just hoping, like, okay, we got 9 rounds in that first half. Look, Vitality already clapping here. Mad just saying, get in the game. Oh, we can make this happen. And until it's over, of course, no matter what, Vitality are going to be favored, but GamerLegion are not to be slept on. I mean, you literally have to be watching the last month of CS to really understand what GamerLegion are doing right now. This is not totally random. And if they make this happen, well, it'll be a match, maybe the match of the day. I don't know. There have been a lot of great matches today.
Yeah, that there has.
This is a high bar for sure.
Ooh. 2 CTs at the bottom of these stairs. Magisk, cautious. Nothing. Dies to the 1 MP9 that GamerLegion are swinging with.
Just phasing the smoke in the middle of it.
Looks so easy. Where's that bomb at? Apex is going to catch IEM. ZywOo takes into the site. Mac-10 with the kill. Spinks catching the 2 flanks as he went back to grab bomb. Imagine if he dies instead. Feeds a second Galil over to GamerLegion. Things then get weird, but it looks instead like the French and Danish fusion stabilize in round 17.
Yeah, some more great kills coming out of GamerLegion, but or at least that one. So figuring out where the rest of this game goes is now the question. So impressive, especially from acoR, because no one's ever doubted acoR mechanically in terms of movement. When he was playing well, it was easy to call him, you know, the best kind of active opper in terms of with movement. Like, so clean, so precise. We saw a couple of those pre-aims in the first half as well. He had all the elements, mechanically speaking, to be top tier. But positionally, definitely struggled for a bit. But you know what? I don't think that comes out of nowhere. And maybe he has an excuse. He says that year on mouse is really weird for him. Maybe he felt very uncomfortable because of the leadership. Maybe he felt uncomfortable. Who knows? He didn't feel like he was getting the respect or didn't really understand how his team wanted to play. And now it's more fitting with a team that gets him. Maybe it's Shuhei's great calling continuing on from Mao's NXT. It's very hard to say, but one thing is clear. He definitely had more to show than what we saw on Mao's, and it's great to see that actualized.
Quickly into this one, Kia's killed towards top B. Maybe just going to lead these CTs into a crunch. That's not supposed to happen. dupreeh dies out. And ZywOo's going to follow right after, so that bomb better damn run. Apex going to sprint towards that B site. Tries to get away from the nightmare that is the bottom of A ramp. Just, I mean, nothing to lose really, GamerLegion. Press in, find a free AK, 2 kills with it. And nothing says they can't find a more to stack up against Vitality.
There was a Galil behind it. Is that how bad the Galil is? They just left it?
I think so.
It can't be that bad, right? ZywOo had one, I'm pretty sure. Oh, well, maybe they don't need Galils, yeah.
Apex.
Imagine.
Oh, it finds a little tidbit of damage. But I mean, This is not the best of signs,
It really
man.
is that bad. They really left a Galil.
Super costly. I mean, acoR also left the MP9. Not that he could have come and got it. He still has a chance. But he wants something better. He wants Apex's head, and he's not going to find it. 2 survive in the end here for Vitality. Very sketchy, but they did just solve their problems by running away. Sometimes that works.
There was some weird, aura around Vitality where it was like, they're supposed to be the 3-0 pick, right? They're supposed to be the team that has the cleanest run here.
Yep.
Right?
Right.
Right.
They will be in the Legends stage, right?
Right.
Playoffs, surely.
Yeah, they're kind of
Right?
a shoo-in for finals, right?
Well, you never know.
You never know these days.
That's the beauty of Vitality.
Apex said the EURMR was the hardest event he's ever played in his life.
Yeah.
Or the best he's ever felt winning an event, something like that.
Yeah, hardest he's ever played. And playing earlier today on the stage versus Imperial was the best he's ever felt.
That makes more sense.
I guess he's just been enamored by the incredible crowd that is inside.
Yeah, it is. It's freaking insane. It
wild.
is insane, man.
Ooh.
Only day 1. IEM. What an angle there.
Wow, Apex. Yeah.
Oh, what a shot. Oh my God, the smallest flick, the most precise flick right there.
A little, yeah. Gets him with it. I mean, he saw it coming, right? Apex trying to reach for that AWP like it wasn't going to get punished, but this one's looking flawless. As far as GamerLegion are concerned,
They're getting pulled apart, man.
I mean, they haven't taken a single tick of damage.
No damage?
Spinks, all right. The solution.
Well, it's either been 100 or 0.
He's going to try to take a crack at this B site. We've got Kioz the next up. Dupree with bomb on his back has to cross. Smoke ahead of him. It's going to be a slow flank if it happens. Dupree, he's got Shuhei up next behind green. Spinks will take a dink, but also finds his headshot. Dupree on 74, presses into green. It's man advantage GamerLegion. These are the retakes they need, but these are the players they can lean on. Vitality, they've got Dupree. Attended every major and looking to go massive here in round 19, point blank versus IEM. And yet GamerLegion find that retake with time to spare as well.
Wow.
Each of the last 2 players with a kill apiece. GamerLegion double digits and officially in the lead.
Such an inspirited performance from beginning to end, and even though they clawed back into that round, GamerLegion, I mean, the kills that we saw them get, again, started out, made that, what, a 5v3 or a 5v2 without taking any damage at all?
5v3.
Unbelievable. With the flashes and the peaks, I mean, they were not just swinging, right? They were making sure that everything was in order before they took their risks, and it all paid off. And even though Vitality come close, and that's got to feel good, it's got to feel a little scary that this team that people haven't heard about a month ago are able to kind of come through so composed and still win.
I can't believe Isaac nearly got away with a kill there. Flies
One
down
health.
through the stairs, and Dupree gets away with one HP. Meanwhile, ZywOo, I mean, he just got pushed back by acoR, so this op presence peering down ramp is problematic for Vitality. Shuhei's going to take a deep position. ZywOo's still watching, hits his shot, but doesn't kill the opposing IGL. He's also got the bomb, so awkward spot. Deep smoke, total control for GamerLegion right now. And yet, man disadvantage.
They peel back off the A site, and Shuhei's doing the smart thing. I mean, they still have mid, and they have the rest of the CTs over on the B site, and
oh, dunked on.
oh my God, what's going to happen now? The Ts who are on the attack, well, they're split up at the moment. The novelty of Spinks' lurk is going to wear off if his teammates don't get a kill or make him think a rotation's coming, so they'll run over towards the A site. And now it's really got to be Spinks' time.
There is an opening here through middle.
He can't simply wait this out. He can be so patient on these lurks, but he kind of has to make something happen here.
I mean, it's just a heavy lean. Ooh. Kioz comes through, attacks the flank, and then Spinks is the last piece to activate. Offered nothing, honestly, all round long.
Yeah. Sometimes I think Spinks can definitely lurk a little bit too hard in this position. Yeah, I think this was probably a good example of that, but everybody's losing their duels.
Yep, straight up.
They're not good enough, Connor.
Say that one more time.
They are not good enough at Counter-Strike to win these duels.
ZywOo is only out-fragging Spinks by a single kill, and it's the two of them at the bottom of the board.
Well, the only score that matters is the one at the top. So hopefully their eyes are on the prize.
For now, GamerLegion have that one too. Couple of rounds ahead of Vitality. acoR catches Magisk. I mean, acoR is not stopping. We're talking acoR versus ZywOo and op dominance the way of GamerLegion.
Yeah.
Like, dominant. ZywOo has tried to take a couple peeks towards ramp, gets shied away both times. And that was really just this, like, shining moment for GamerLegion at the RMR, was the fact that acoR's form was just out of this world. And we thought, like, okay, this individual goes so far above and beyond that, yeah, okay, GamerLegion, congrats, you can qualify for Rio. But today, we've seen all of the pieces of GamerLegion come together. And that first matchup at the start of the day, I mean, everybody contributed, mid-teens in terms of frags. Now here versus Vitality, we've got Shuhei entry frags, the BM with these smoke pushes, and acoR going God mode. A throwback to the RMR, what got them here to begin with. Oof.
Oh, the team kill.
Not gonna help. Glock to the back of Dupree's head. Oh, but ZywOo's got a second. He will die, of course, to no one other than acoR, and it's GamerLegion to swoop right in, taking the 3-round lead.
I will say, I think the kill matrix, I remember ZywOo killing him once, you know, in the op head-to-head. It's been very slim, and that's to say both of them have done a good job of trying to look for the rifles and kind of be the most kind of effective op possible by taking out weaker pieces on the map. But at the same time, of course, acoR is doing a much better job of that than ZywOo is, and being outclassed in that regard is no small feat. And we see a change of philosophy as GamerLegion go over the CT side. I mean, they were very rambunctious over on T side with their attacks. What is happening already? Another early set of kills that leans the way of GamerLegion. One spray here for acoR, and Vitality are back to waiting around.
I mean, GamerLegion.
With the bomb.
And a player down below. Muzzle flash here. Shuhei's trying to hone in on the play.
Look how careful he's being.
Nice nades. Spinks dropped to 58. This is multiple rounds back-to-back that GamerLegion are just throwing themselves at this staircase, and it's working to their favor.
That bomb is kind of not in vision right now, but it's hard to say because of the smoke effect. It'll be a little bit different for the players in the server. But for now, it looks like Shuhei feels comfortable sitting on it. They re-smoke it for a third time, and there's only so many times that Vitality can wait this out.
While acoR's in the rooftop of T-spawn. Magisk, you're dead. He falls back into his own spawn and gets caught by acoR's op.
Oh, we got more nades for control as well, but ZywOo will take Shuhei out.
That's the answer.
It's
sometimes
it's 2v3.
When push comes to shove, it's the ZywOo factor that can make a difference, but that duel versus acoR cost him a lot of HP. This round belongs to acoR. He's the guy that stood up right at the beginning, got those first 2 frags. IEM missed his chance, but he hears the rumblings of this push, and they're not going to see it coming. Caught off by IEM, another double kill, another round GamerLegion, and they are 3 away from putting themselves in that 2-0 pool.
Oh, and Shuhei showing the perfect amount of energy right here. We could see. Being very vocal.
Need I remind you, Vitality won both pistols, converted both times for 3-0 starts, and are still losing 9-13.
Yeah, true. Wow. That's an unbelievable stat, actually. It means Vitality are basically nowhere close to GamerLegion in terms of quality rounds right now. And Vitality are down to 1 timeout. When it rains, it pours, as they say. I wonder why there was no pre-flash B on that attack, or if there was and it was just dodged, but the all-out rush clearly is not the remedy to their problems. And surely they've got some more depth to the playbook right now. I wonder what's going through the mind of Zonic at the moment, watching this all unfold. You know, as much as I'm sure Apex is kind of proud to be prop-fragging right now, I'm sure as a leader, I think he's just disappointed, right? I don't think this is what he really wants, you know.
You know, ZywOo's trying to play catch-up, but Scout connects here for Apex, a little bit of damage. Pistol's looking to go huge, and ZywOo will find the opening. Shuhei maybe biting off more than he could chew as he peeked into the 5 members of Vitality. You know, to win an X-Factor moment like this, that would give Vitality maybe just a little boost and a little hope to think like, yeah, all right, we gave up this lead, but damn it, let's take it back. But that is only one. Shuhei first. Remember, early damage versus IEM because of Apex's scout. He currently sits deep on the CT position, and it's acoR on an AK to get dangerously close. Good flash around the corner. Oh, but he doesn't come up with kills. Dupree's got a double. This is that moment. This is where Vitality are meant to shine. And with 5 up, a lot of pressure falling on Isaac and IEM. Isaac nades Magisk off of the bomb plant. Folks, we've got a 1v5 queued up. 2 more players low HP. Money's not amazing for GamerLegion, so maybe he does just hold on to this A1S.
I wonder why they routed to the ramp push when they were looking to turn the corner and go for short. And it's like, obviously, that's the more common thing to do. You know how much I hate that ramp push, though.
Yeah, you do hate a crane peek.
I really hate that so much.
Scale of 1 to 10?
11. They had 2 dinks.
A couple dinks.
Yeah, that's, you know, that's the way it goes. I mean, you're peering down, you're seeing maybe their head, but maybe not even. And they could just hide so easily and come back to the fight at their leisure. So, well, that gives Vitality 10, but rounds to play with here for GamerLegion. I mean, you brought it up. 2 pistols, 1 and conversions secured for Vitality, and they still are at a 3-round deficit in the game.
Time to wake up.
What is going on? But yeah, I mean, this is a game where you can definitely praise GamerLegion for the first half, some of the ideas, the fact that they're not scared when they've pushed, how aggressively. And then the second half, which has been very tactics focused. And honestly, they're kind of working on their front lawn, right? They're not really going out into the street to kill Vitality. They aren't going for full flanks all the time unless there's a real big advantage here. They're just fighting for A ramp and fighting for B stairs, as you should do. Vitality are just losing a lot of those fights early. Maybe overcommitting sometimes. Dying in this area a lot. IEM finds another. That's a guy coming up to his front steps, right? IEM pulls out the shotgun.
You just catch him through the yellow tarp here on the bottom of ramp?
Yeah, I think. Oh, was that on A?
Yes, it was.
Oh, just in the corner through
bottom
yellow.
Of ramp.
Wow.
Straight up spammed him. IEM with the killer instinct.
Essentially, you know, they're essentially just suppressing fire, saying just like, if you're going to attempt this side of the map, then we're going to kill you on timings. Always with the double peaks as well.
Incendiary ahead of IEM. Short side very much belongs to GamerLegion. Vitality, you know, there is no duality to this round. It is A that they want, and it's A that they'll have to fight for off the man disadvantage. Apex, he's got a player breathing down his neck. Gets the dink, but still IEM stands, and he's got a teammate right next to him. Magisk offers up the bomb. ZywOo's next, and the trades efficiently working their way. GamerLegion on the brink of 14. Spinks is going to try to get at this. Nothing. Spinks dies. GamerLegion up, and they have 2 more rounds to take.
Wow, and it's not close. They literally wait out the entire molly that's holding them in for the short control to take place. This is the fundamental moment on the T side. You're going for this. The CTs are supposed to fall back eventually. They can't even kill them with a molly behind them. They just chill in these unfavorable fights and still come out ahead on duels and escape after the fact.
All things point towards GamerLegion's upset. But you gotta follow through. And Spinks will finally catch a break. Kills Kioz as he got a little too curious. That one was a little further than the front lawn. Tried to get hyper aggressive. They lose the 5v4.
Yeah, but they should. Yeah, they should keep pushing it a little bit more so they can keep it fresh. You know, keep fighting the exact same way. That's not going to work, and they have these rounds to play with. So okay. Oh, as soon as Magisk comes off the angle, Isaac puts 2 bullets between his dome, and Shuhei comes out with another. This was 5v4, but only for a moment.
Apex looking for the trade. Shuhei wants a little bit more.
Jesus.
Happy to just keep on fighting, happy to brawl with blood on his hands. And currently, none on his face. 100 HP, no matter how many peeks he takes down these stairs, and with the utility, they just stifle Vitality again. Just peppering them with damage, but ZywOo's patience pays off as he finds that deep angle into the B site. Shuhei's on his own for a moment. Rotate comes through from IEM. There is 0 utility here for GamerLegion, and there's 30 seconds for Vitality, and ZywOo's got another critical kill. This is his round. This is his impact.
Oh, they missed their flash. Oh, no, that's their smoke. Sorry, okay.
And it's IEM's chance to shut it out. Apex presses into green. Dupree on the orange box, shoulders spotted, damage done. IEM's looking for more impact. acoR, he's gonna boost him, and this could be the angle, but it gets caught by Apex. IEM lines up too, and now he just falls back. Apex has to commit to this plant, and this would be, no, he fumbles the plant. He didn't even fake it, and GamerLegion, that's their 15th.
Wait, he had the time, but he thought he was going to get pushed?
I swear he had time, and he thought he was getting pushed, so he came off the plant, and it didn't happen.
He didn't think he would run away in that position. He thought for sure he'd get pushed. It was a gamble on Apex's end, but it's one that was defending against match point, and now Vitality are 1 round away from losing.
Is that really how that happened?
I can't believe that. The 2K spray down through the smoke, like Vitality finally figured this out. The amount of re-aggression in this round, it's just so absurd. From GamerLegion, flashing, peeking again, Shuhei wide swinging, someone trying to cheat over to quad. They don't even need to do some of this stuff because they're so far ahead. But they're just in their zone, moisturized, focused, lathered up.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Aloe vera.
Yeah, exactly. This is a very fearsome GamerLegion.
Holy hell. Bad news, Eagles. GamerLegion. And Mouse. Those are 3 of the 2-0 teams, with Fnatic or OG up next. Incredible scenes. acoR's gonna kick it off because there's no reason to think that this should stop. Every step of the way, GamerLegion just a little better. While they lose Kioz, it's already damage on 3 of the 4 left up from Vitality. Apex holds all of the utility, what could be the golden ticket to a bomb site and a post plant and a potential 11th round, but it's got to be 5 straight flawlessly. And if, again, we look at the scoreboards, there's been that one anomaly of a T-round win for Vitality. Isaac, perfect spot, waits and strikes down 2. Dupree and Apex have to claw back a 2v4, and that is simply not going to happen. GamerLegion defeat Vitality and push themselves to the 2-0 group. Legends go down hard, and this one has to hurt.